Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tradingrich.com. My name is Richard Adjei, and I'm the co-founder and head trader here at Trading Rich. I'm happy to present to you a very exciting video. So, why is the stock market selling off today? I'm going to take this time to break down the technical reasons and the fundamental reasons why the market is selling off, right? So most of the time we hear narratives from the mainstream media about the reason why the market sold off, but just know that news is a lagging indicator, right? The technicals always king. Price action is always king, right? Did we see this sell-off coming? Yeah, we saw it long time ago, right? I even alerted that to my community, and those in the Trading Rich community know about this. I was talking about this on Tuesday, and I posted the reason why the market looking like it's want to sell off. But again, I don't know what is going to trigger a sell-off. I don't know the news, but the technicals show us what is about to happen before it happens. Okay, so without much ado, I'll go straight and share my screen here. What's the main reason why the market is selling from a fundamental standpoint or news based, right? It's because regional banks, Jeffrey shares tank as concerns about loans grow on Wall Street. So again, I'll take you back into a time in history where we had a moment in time where we had similar issues in the stock market. So that was in 2023, right? So in 2023, there was issues with in March 2023, there was banking crisis. And it was a big deal because the US bank stocks were falling due to new credit fears that had hit Wall Street. And during that time, Zion Bank Corporation and Western Alliance each fell more than 10%. That was in March 2023. And then dragging the regional ETF down by 4%. Zion's revealed losses tied to bad loans, while Western Alliance is also a regional bank, said that borrowers committed fraud, sparking broad selling. Jeffries, which shares tanked today, at the time the stock price went down by 9% due to exposure to bankrupt auto part maker First Brands, and it is now under investigation, right? So Jeffries today has lost Jeffries as we speak, as a regional bank, it has lost 23% in October. It has sold off by 23% in October, putting it back on track to be the worst month since 2020 COVID March crash, right? March 2020 crash during the COVID season, right? So this wave of bad loans in the auto and private credit sector has reignited fears of broader banking stress. Last time this same thing happened, the Fed pumped $3 trillion to bail out these regional banks. So that has caused a lot of fear in the market. And it has even sent the fear and greed index. If you look at the fear and greed index, a month ago it was at greed. All of a sudden, it's now at extreme fear. So people are scared now, extreme fear. So anytime there's extreme fear and panic, it causes the market to sell off. Okay. All right. So fair enough. So now let's look at the fundamentals. Let's look at the regional bank. An example of a regional bank is Key. One of them is Key Corp, right? Key Corp. So if you look at the regional bank Key Corp, you're going to see that there's something happening with the regional banks, right? You see that all of them, all the regional banks, if you analyze their daily charts, you're going to realize that you have this trend line which is going from April to this area. And what you see is that the market is sells off, right? It breaks this trend line to the downside, meaning that we have broken a critical trend line. Okay, that is the technical reason why these bank stocks are selling. Okay, let's look at another one quickly, and then we'll go into the main charts and see what's going on there and where price is going, where the market is going. So the next one is another one I have here is Western Alliance Corporation Bank Corporation. Okay, Western WAL. So WAL as well, look at it, it's sold off. Boom, it's sold off. The same trend line is sold off. Okay, so how does this affect the stock market? So here, this has brought fear in the stock market, and because the stock market now, right now, because we don't have any, because we are in the government shutdown, we don't have any economic data, it's been primed for perfection, right? To the extent that it's primed to the extent that nothing bad is going to happen to it. So the slightest bad news that comes, it causes it to sell off, as we saw on Friday when Trump started his Truth Social storm, right? Posting all sort of things on Truth Social. We saw what happened, and it caused the market to sell off due to tariff fears. Okay, now let's look at. So I'll start with what I call the leading indicator, right? Which is the Dow. So last week, in last Thursday video, if you go to the channel here, if you check the last Thursday's video, I talked about this possible causing a sell-off in the market. So I'd already taken a position in DIA, and I was short already. So when Trump's Truth Social post caused the market to sell off on Friday, I was already in the short, and I captured this big move to the downside. Okay, so the technicals revealed what was going to happen in advance of the news, right? So here, why am I seeing price going again? So here, I'm seeing what looks like a classic head and shoulders pattern. Head and shoulders pattern. So this is your head, this is your left shoulder, this is your right shoulder. Head and shoulders pattern is a bearish reversal pattern, right? So a bearish, and the interesting part about this DIA one is that the shoulders are exactly on point at 467. So you have a clear head and shoulders pattern, right? So I'm already, full disclosure, I'm already in the short here on this. So my target is that my ultimate price target is for this to come to the 100 SMA, right? That's my ultimate price target. But if we can get this to push here, I'll start peeling off profit, and then I'm going to look to take more profit off the table here, right? So this is a trade that I'm holding, and I'm going to see how it plays out. But this is looking very bearish, and if we can wipe out this low here at 454, then we can go down, and then this can sell off significantly, right? So that is something that is something that we are looking up to. So this is the technical reason why the market is selling off. Let's look at another ticker, SPY. So in terms of the three major indices, SPY, like ETFs that tracks the indices, SPY, QQQ, and DIA. DIA is the weakest, so I call it the leading indicator, right? That was why I took a short on DIA and SPY last week before Trump's sell-off social media posts. Okay, let's look at SPY. So with SPY, the same idea. So again, you have your left shoulder, this is your head, this is your right shoulder, head and shoulders pattern, and this is a bearish reversal pattern. It's not confirmed yet. We needed to at least clear this here, clear the 50 and close below the 50. Then it means that the bears are in business, right? So the bulls have defended. So this is the weekly time frame. The bulls have defended this 9 EMA on the weekly, right? So I'm going to the sell-off is going to be confirmed once the bears are able to crack below this teal blue line, which is the 9 EMA on the weekly, right? So if you look at it closely, you're going to see that price has come here. You see once, twice, near, 3 times, 4, 5, and 6, right? So the 6th time is like the probabilities is like 6, 7. Probabilities of this is to the downside is like 70 to 80%. So tomorrow we shall see how the futures market open. If the futures market is open in red, then we can get a gap down, and then we can start heading down tomorrow. We shall see, right? No guarantees. So for now, what I'm looking at is that I'm watching this teal blue line very closely, and also the 50 SMA on the daily, right? Once it breaks, it's going to confirm, and then we are going to get more downside, and we are going to come somewhere here. Okay, all right. So let me put back the lines, the levels, and things like that. So here, my next target for this is to come to the 50 SMA and break it to the downside. And then from there, we are going to go to My next target, like my ultimate target for this short here, is here. See this? This is the previous all-time high. So if we can get SPY to sell to 612, that's going to give us at least a, like from here, look at this. That's going to give us to at least like a 10% correction, right? So this is, look at this. We come here, that's approximately 9 point something. That's 10% correction, right? So that's what I'm expecting for the month of October, right? There's no guarantees it's going to happen, but that's what I see. If we get a 10% correction, that's going to be great. It's good. It's healthy for the market. The market is too extended. It needs to pull back, cool off, and then go up. So if we're able to come here and hold, then we are going to go up and make new all-time high. I don't think that the bull market, the final rally is down. We are going to have one last push in November and December into Santa Claus rally and close the year on the high note. 2026 is where I'm worried about what's going to happen once the economic data comes in and stuff like that. I see the US economy going into a recession, but we shall see. We need the economic data to back that. Okay. So here, that's what I see here in this plan. Next one is QQQ. So QQQ, amongst all the three, QQQ is the strongest. If you look at QQQ, you see QQQ here is the strongest. But let me, before I go to that, let me check. Let's do the volatility index for SPY. Perfect. So here, the VIX is the volatility index that tracks the SPY or the S&P 500. Okay. Typically, when the volatility index is up or green, the stock market is red. It's opposite. It has an inverse proportional relationship with SPY. So here, as a technician, where is price going in the VIX? So if you look at the VIX, you are going to see that for the longest time throughout, for the longest time throughout September, the VIX was trading around $15, right? Anytime the VIX is trading around $15 or 16-ish like that, it means complacency. There's a lot of complacency in the market. So you see that if you look at this closely, you see that there was a trend line here. And once this trend line broke, because you have a long consolidation period, once this trend line broke, that was what happened on Friday. That caused the market to sell. You got that squeeze inside. And then so here, this is a rally, base rally, right? So now this is a clearing bullish engulfing candle. So what we need tomorrow is that we need to clear this highs, this 25.35. Once we clear it, we are going to squeeze. We are going to see the volatility index VIX squeeze, and we are going to go to 28 and then 30. Once we get to 28 and 30, you know that the SPY is going to sell off heavily, right? We are going to now crack that 50 SMA on the daily and crack that 9 EMA on the weekly and head down further. Okay, so I'm going to keep my eyes on the VIX. So whatever the VIX, if the VIX pulls back tomorrow, let's say it pulls back here, retrace to the scene of the crime, it's going to cause the market to go up, and then it could bounce there and reverse in the days ahead. But this is what I'm watching. If this rallies tomorrow, you bet the market is going to sell, right? And SPY is going to sell off, right? So the last one here is QQQ, right? So QQQ also has what? A head and shoulders pattern, but with QQQ is looking very strong because during the sell-off on Friday, it didn't even come close to the 50, right? It was hanging here. So what needs to happen is that these next few days, we need a candle that is going to go down and come and at least come here and crack through it and go down. So it all depends on the volatility that we are going to get, and then we shall see how things work out. So here, my ultimate target for this is if price comes and we come all the way here, that's going to be the previous all-time highs. So previous all-time highs from the previous all-time highs, which is around here to this area, is how many? That's 12% correction. So we are going to get a correction in that. That's what I'm looking at. So that's my ultimate target. But I think that with the QQQ being strong with the AI trade, it might be difficult for it to get there, but at least it can come somewhere here and stall out. Okay. Right. So right now, as it stands, I'm leaning bearish, but there's no confirmation yet. I need to be convinced. I need the confirmation. If you look at the weekly here, this did not even come to touch the 9 EMA on the weekly, right? It needs to crack it and go down, because you see that this has held the 9 EMA for the longest time. Once it breaks it, it's going to be a break in trend, break in market structure, and it's going to head to the 20 SMA. Okay, so that's what I have here today about what is coming next in the market and why the market sold off today from a technical and fundamental aspect. So if you learn something from this, like the video, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. 50% of the folks we analyze, the viewers, 50% of the folks that watch our channel have not subscribed. So please subscribe to promote the channel and also to help us grow, and also share this link with your friends and family who are interested in learning about investing and trading. Thank you very much. Have a good night. See you in the next video. See you on Sunday in our live stream game plan, weekly game plan. I usually do that every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, unless there's a statutory holiday. We move it to a Monday if it's a statutory holiday in the US. But other than that, we always, like, I do the game plan for the week on Sunday nights. I plan to make money during the week. So that's something where that's a time to tune in, to learn, and also get ready for the trading week. Okay, so also I invite you to come and trade with me live, free of charge, tomorrow in our live day trading room, starting at 8:45 a.m. Eastern. So I look forward to seeing you all. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night, and see you in the live stream tomorrow, live day trading session tomorrow, or on Sunday, anytime that you're available to join us. Take care now, and also make sure you sign up to our free community. You can see the link in the banner. Please go to tradingrich.com. You are going to see the join our free community there. Follow the prompts and join our free community. Okay, bye bye. Have a good night.